Hey man, look who done jumped on.
Oh, speaking of go somewhere with that,
Look
man.
who done jumped on, man. What up, fellas? We here. We
What
here
up,
with
man?
another one. What's going on, man? We back, man. We back at it. Ain't no fancy intros today. We rolling straight into it. Of course, you got more. You know, I'm your boy Cam. To my right, we got Coach Matt.
So
Below him, we got my guy Isaiah. You might hear me refer to him as Lightfoot. Uh, then we got, of course, the young one Cameron Bell over here in this Ole Miss garbage for whatever reason. But
You
what's
know
up,
what?
man? What's up, man? Y'all know what it is, man. February 1st. February 1st. I don't know if y'all had a chance to catch the last episode that me and Zay did, man. We kind of did a preview of the David Benavidez and Brandon Figueroa and Steven Scooter Fulton now. It ain't cool boy no more. He just call you back to his old roots. They call him Scooter now, man. Zay, I'm gonna toss to you first, man. Weigh-in was yesterday, right?
Yeah.
I know Scooter weighed in right at 126 on the dot. Figueroa was 125.4, something like
Mm-hmm.
that. And then both Davids were 174.2.
Yeah.
What you see when you just start with we'll start with the co-main with Brandon Figueroa and Fulton, the rematch. What was your thoughts
hmm
after that weigh-in, man?
I thought Fulton came in looking good. I think both of them came in looking good. To be honest, from what I saw, I think they both made weight fairly comfortable, so it should be a good fight.
Matt, I don't know if you had a chance to go back and I don't know if you had a chance to go back and look at that, man. What's your thoughts on the weigh-in?
now similar. I did catch the recap, and I thought both of them especially look good. I think the excitement for the main card is really kind of overshadowing things right now, especially with all the talk and
Yeah,
all
it is.
Yeah,
the
yeah, for
beef
sure.
going on right there. But I think with both of those fights, it's going to be a good one for sure.
For sure. Bill, what you got on it, man?
I seen Fulton, man. He looked good. Figueroa, I was looking at him. His body looked sunk in a little bit, but I think it's gonna be a good fight, man. I
But
think it's gonna be a
see,
real good fight.
yeah, I'm glad you mentioned that, man. You said his body looks sunk in. To me, that tell me when he rehydrate, that man gonna be about 145,
Yeah,
147 when he get in the ring.
yeah. I was thinking
And
the
I'm and
same
I
thing.
and I'm looking at Fulton, and I'm just like,
He looking, yeah.
you
I
look your
know.
size, bro. Like
He
you look
do.
like you really didn't have
He
to.
did.
You know
That's
what I'm
what I was
saying? Like,
thinking too. I was like,
He's
he
a
had some
small
training
guy. He's a
today.
right,
small guy.
right. So I feel like he was already taking some thump when they fought. You know what I'm
The first
saying?
time.
The first time, what they fought at
Okay.
118 the first time, or was it 122?
I think
I
122.
think it was
Two.
I
Yeah, I
think.
122.
think
I
it's
think it's
That's what
122.
I saw earlier.
So Brandon Figueroa already being a bigger dude had to shrink down for that fight. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if a rehydration clause. I don't think it was,
I
but
don't think so.
both of them look fairly even size wise in that first matchup. And of course, this was 3 years ago. They
Yeah.
both kind of young, so their body's still maturing. And you can see over the past 3 years that Brandon Figueroa's body he really done hit his grown man body. You know what I'm saying?
hmm
exactly. Yeah.
And you can see the difference. So I'm looking at this one like I know we previewed it last week, Lightfoot. I'm looking at this one like, man, I was saying cool boy then. I
Yeah.
got Scooter. But man, after yesterday, bruh, I don't know. Because he got the reach, Brandon Figueroa, that is, he got the arm
Yeah.
reach advantage. He gonna have the size advantage. And with Cool Boy being the smaller person, he got to get on the inside to try to do some damage.
hmm
And he's susceptible of getting clipped.
hmm
And we all know that anyway fight took a lot out of him. We can say we want to say, but if somebody beating the brakes off you like that, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna
Yeah,
take
that is true. I ain't gonna lie.
it's
But
gonna take a toll on you.
yeah, you're right, man. In a way, different. I
I
ain't
mean, I'm
gonna-
not I'm not comparing Brandon Figueroa to anyway at
to
all.
him, but I
I'm
know what
just
you're saying.
I'm just saying
Yeah,
if Stephen Fulton is not on his A plus game,
yeah, you're right.
it could get ugly because you got to think in mind. Brandon Figueroa already feel like he got robbed the first one, right?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So he coming in this one trying to, hey, I'm trying to put that thump to you and get you out of here.
Right.
You got something
You
to
know what I'm
prove.
saying? Like, right, it don't matter if it's first round or 12th round, my check gonna stay the same.
Yeah.
So might well get that quick money. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
So you're right. Get
If
on
I
out of there.
if I can get in 3 minutes and 36, I'm trying to get my 3 and get on up out of there. You know what I'm
Right.
Right.
saying? So that I mean, if
That's
y'all
what you saying. That though, I'm intrigued to see how Fulton is like, cause like
But
you said, the NOA fight took a lot out of him, man.
Cool boy, you know, in the last, like I get it, a loss will kind of humble you, but to me, he wasn't acting like himself.
Nah, he won. That's why I said I don't know if it was going to Japan or what, but he looked
you know, he ain't went on IG live, he ain't did no video, he ain't done nothing. And then at the, you know what I'm saying, the arrival, the way in, he just was kind of, I ain't gonna say nonchalant, but it kind of came off that way.
Feel like he was scared a little bit.
I ain't gonna say he was scared. Like maybe that's a new level of focus because he has taken the L. So now he gotta.
That's how I read it. I read it as he was just focused.
Right, like I could see that. So it just kind of, but it's different to see. So you know how when the status quo is what it is and then it changes, you got the, you know what I'm saying. Then it's kind of like iffy until you see the product or whatever. Or you see the
that's
outcome.
Gonna bring in more questions.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So when you see something that's different, like I've been following, you know, me and Lightfoot been talking past 5 years. You know, I've been following Philly fighters for a while. So I've been knowing about Stephen Fulton, you know what I'm saying? When he was fighting on Fox instead of, you know, pay-per-view and all that stuff. So I've been following and this just is a different version of him. Maybe that's the mature, more focused. You know what I'm saying? Because it is another belt on the line. Yeah, he is trying to become a new division, you know, a multiple division, you know, world champion. And then it's the WBC, which, you know, that's the most coveted belt in boxing at Greenwood. You know what I'm saying? So maybe, you know, what's y'all thoughts on that, man? Maybe that's just me.
I think you're right. I feel like his skill's still intact. I didn't feel like that fight took a lot of him going all the way over there, then him losing. But he never looked himself to me, even when they were fighting. Like I was like, because me and you talked about him right before he fought, and I was like, cool boy, he got the skill. I thought it was gonna be actually a better fight. I didn't see him get knocked out. I felt like he was gonna go to 12. You know what I'm saying? I never seen him get knocked out, until I seen him get whooped, and it was like, dang. It was that easy. It didn't seem like it seemed like it kind of scripted a little bit. I ain't gonna lie.
But
it happened so quick.
The knockout made it look easy, but it wasn't easy. Like because I know we going off script here, but we talking about Scooter. So if you look at that fight in totality, prior to him taking that big shot, anyway, really wasn't getting off.
He won. That's why I said when he hit him the first time today, I'm like, he ain't really been getting no shots.
Like they say, everybody one punch away from getting up out of here. And that's what it was. One punch started it. He got out of here after that.
That's crazy.
Hey, look, something like that'll humble you real quick, man.
Yeah.
And like you said, if he flashy, he all on, you know, social media doing this, doing that, and then boom, this happens. Okay, maybe I'm not where I thought I was. I need to regroup. I need to be focused. I need to be more locked in on what I got to do to handle my business. So that could be what's going on right now with him.
Yeah, I got you, man. So let's just around the horn, man. Around the horn. Who y'all got winning? Matt, who you got?
Oh man, I got Figueroa winning this one. Just because I think he has something to prove, especially with the way the first fight went. Him and a lot of his fans think that he should have won the first one anyways. But I think he's going to he's got to keep pressure on. I think he's going to be able to do that. And like you said, he's got the reach. He's going to have the size. I think I'm gonna give it to him on this one.
You going decision or KO?
I'm going decision.
Okay. What you got, Zay?
I got Fulton, unanimous decision, man. I think he got a lot to lose. If he lose this, it's gonna be dark for him. After he took the first loss, they had him on a non-televised joint.
Yeah, he lose this. He gonna be on BLK Prime.
It might be worse. At least that's televised.
He gonna be on Disney.
Somebody local gym.
He gonna be on Disney Plus.
While the son be pressing on the remote when he hitting the remote.
Ultimately, I think skills pay the bills. I think Fulton's more skilled all the way around. So I'm banking on that unanimous decision for Fulton.
I would agree with Isaiah, man. I think this is a bounce back for Fulton. It's like basically getting that stamp of approval back for him, man.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't see him. If he lose tonight, I'm like, bro, it's not looking too hot.
The curtains, huh? You can hang it up.
I think if he lose tonight, it's gonna be one of them Teofimo Lopez type of deals.
What you mean by that?
When he lost to Cambosis, I'm just saying most people thought when he beat Loma, he got them belts. Everybody like, man, Teofimo did. He lost to Cambosis. It was like, dang, we kind of lost.
I can't really compare though, because T.O. was out here wilding, bro. Like
He was, but I'm saying in reference to
So
the wins and losses.
I think it would be more so like,
Cause I ain't gonna lie. After T.O. beat Loma, everybody was saying T.O. was the best at 135, which I still disagree. But I
don't know who I compare that to. T.O. I had to compare to Andy Ruiz. Like y'all both became a champ, and y'all just out here wilding. Like Andy Ruiz out here partying. You know, he already built like Kirby, the video game. So you just out here. You know what I'm saying? You out here 400. You done blew up the 400 pounds, and you just trying to go fight. I mean, and then T.O. just out here doing whatever. So I can't really. I don't know, man.
I hope he win though. I ain't gonna lie. I really hope Fulton win. I hope he win for that. Like, especially I feel like he got the skills. Like he got real skills. And for him not to be, you know what I'm saying, even thinking about being televised, stuff like that. Like, I wouldn't want him to go through stuff like that.
For his last fight wasn't televised. His last fight wasn't televised.
I know.
What it was, 25-1?
Yeah.
After his first loss.
He lost one fight. That's what I'm saying.
And the next one, it had multiple belts, bro, and the next one wasn't televised. That's
crazy. I've never seen it drop
crazy.
off like that after one loss.
And look who he lost to, though. Like, I'm just saying.
Thank you.
He lost to one of the top names in boxing.
Top 3 pound for pound.
For right. Like right now. Like,
so it was tough. I don't know. The disrespect was mad real, man. So I'm gonna go. You know what? I'm gonna stick to my guns, man. I think Scooter does enough. I think he do enough to get it done. Just because. The only reason I say this is because I feel like Brandon Figueroa done said this too much. I'm not gonna leave it in the judge's hands.
Right.
That mean you looking for the knockout.
Right.
This man have been knocked out by, like we just said, the top 3 in the world, pound for pound. So, but they ain't trying to go out like that. Because they was crucifying my boy on social media.
Yeah.
So I think he on his A game. I think he does enough movement wise. I think he gonna be smart every time. Every time Figueroa tries to get in the pocket, I think their footwork gonna come to play, and that's one of the most underestimated parts of his game.
Yeah,
you know, Scooter got some feet now. He's very technical sound on his placement, his punching placement, but he got some good feet. You know what I'm saying? He one of them Philly boys, man. He been with Boots and and Bozy, and you know what I'm saying?
Bozy's in his corner for this fight, right?
I think so. Yes. I want to say he was in it for the last one.
Yeah, he was. You're right. Yeah, he was.
You know,
it's crazy though, because I picked in a way to beat Fulton. And I think the only reason I picked in a way to beat him, I didn't know how Fulton was gonna handle the power. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then him going all the way over there.
Yeah, that's the only reason
how that would turn out. Like, that's the only reason I picked in a way.
Nah, I'm loyal, so I wanted Cool Boy to win, but in my boxing brain, I already knew you going over there with just you and your entourage,
and it was already a little fishy.
That's what I'm saying. They was already talking about the hand wraps and my boy fighting. Right, my boy fighting basically with a soft cast on under his, you know what I'm saying, under his stuff.
Yeah,
like he get his hand wrapped. They would wrap the tape and all that stuff to his hand, and then put the pad on top, and then wrap it on that. So you basically creating a cast.
Yeah.
That's how Inoue was getting.
That's how he fights. That's how they fight over there. That's how they fight over there. And so Stephen Fulton's team was trying to cancel the fight, but he was like, "Nah, we already here. Let's do it."
Yeah.
So it was a whole bit, like it was a whole. Cause me and Zay
I remember seeing it, but I
remember me and Zay was talking about it, bro. Cause we was, I watched it live. I was up at 4 o'clock.
Me too. I watched the fight.
So we were talking about it leading up until that morning. Like, bro,
yeah,
I ain't never seen nothing like this. But I think Fulton gets it done, man. I think Fulton gets it done, man. Now let's step across to the battle of the bad blood. I don't know what's going on. I don't know how. But we got Mr. David Benavidez, 29-0, 24 KOs, weighing in at 174.2. He is 6'2" with a 74.5-inch arm reach. He is orthodox. 28 years old, versus David Morrell Jr. Let me put some respect on the name. David Morrell Jr. 11-0, 9 KOs. He weighed in also 174.2. He is 6'1" with a 77-inch arm reach. 27-year-old southpaw. I just throw it out there and let y'all pick it up. What's up?
First thing is, I feel like all Benavidez fight got some real beef. Like, how is that? Like, he got beef with like every fighter he fight. It's like on a personal level.
Recently, yes, but you got to think though, the people he been fighting recently, except for like what's his name was David Lemieux.
Yeah,
they was cool. Him and Plant had some beef from that was from years ago,
some years back,
and they just settled it in the ring.
Yeah.
Everybody else, bro, it's just because they've been talking slick, like talking crazy.
They supposed to though. It ain't that deep, is it?
I mean, I get it, but
I'm not mad. I'm not saying he shouldn't be that way. I'm just like, yo, he be amped, homie.
I think he like everybody else, man. He got some trigger words.
Right.
And I believe they be shooting off them trigger words, and there you go.
David be ready. He be ready to put somebody out of there for the flag on that.
But the way he talked to people in the press conference, I'm like, yo, like,
bro, and be dead serious.
I can't even say what he be saying. I'm like, yo,
and he be dead serious.
Yeah, when you tell somebody you go F and kill him, it's
bro. That makes
wild. I'm gonna say this: if it's one person, if it's two people, I believe in boxing when they say, "Don't bring your family, don't bring nobody." It's
David Benavidez and Tank.
Man, them two. I'm gonna say this, and it has happened. I ain't saying they just get up there talking. I'm saying when it comes to fight night, they get in the ring. It's happening. Like them, the two fighters, I wouldn't even try to push to the edge. Like I ain't man,
when you get the stamp of approval from Tyson, you know, I think
that's how he got his name, bro. That's how he got his name, Mexican Monster.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Tyson gave it to him.
Yeah, big fact.
He's something different too, boy.
So what's y'all? I know we took off and ran with it, like when you started you started to give your take. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead and finish your take.
So no, one thing I have noticed though is Morrell has a lot of composure right now. Like he's very laxed, very calm, and I'm noticing that. I'm like, this is the biggest moment of your life, boxing wise, and you not in a bad way. I think it's a great thing to see. Like you calm, like you not over fired up. He's still talking, he's chirping. You know, he's more so like, yo, you know, Benavidez, you saying this, saying that. You got to show me. Like he's very composed, and I'm surprised to see that in a fight like this.
Yeah, the
last person, I felt he looked good.
We saw do that was Jerry Big Baby Anderson. We remember how that went.
Nah, he's not him though. He's not him. I felt he looked good in his weigh in. He was cut up, slim.
Yeah,
I'm liking his body language. I really am.
Go ahead, Bill. What you got?
I kind of agree with bro, but I ain't gonna lie. I think it's kind of front. Cause I just feel like when you get in there, he gonna really see. You know what I'm saying? He ain't been in no ring with nobody like David Benavidez. And see, this the thing, bro. Fighters don't understand when a fighter's coming at you the whole time, you can do all that talking. But when somebody's coming at you the whole fight,
no did it.
I'm just saying, you're gonna be, you gonna have to show, like you said, even though he's saying like, I'm like, bro, he gonna have to show him. But man, David Benavidez, he feel the same way.
David who?
David Benavidez, my bad.
What's that? Benavidez.
Benavidez. My bad. But hey, I feel like I honestly don't feel like it's gonna last. I feel like because he been talking, I feel like Benavidez gonna try to knock him out.
Yeah, Benavidez trying to knock everybody out.
That's what I'm gonna say. That's his mindset going in, and it's obvious.
Now I feel like gonna give animosity more, answer because he been talking.
I can't say that because he come in the ring calm and smiling.
Yeah.
Like the David that we hear and see with all the talking and all the stuff in the lead up, that ain't the same dude that come in the ring.
Right.
Until somebody do something like dirty or try to piss him off in the ring, then he'd come.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But what you got, Matt?
Yeah. Man, I think one of the things he's gonna have to do is stay calm in the fight. He needs to be able to use that aggression that Benavidez is gonna have to his advantage, try to hit him with some counters, because one of the things in his last fight, in Benavidez's last fight, that conditioning wasn't so good like he thought it was going to be, moving up to this different weight class. later on in the fight, his conditioning wasn't there like he's used to. If that can happen, if he can have better conditioning in him and he can kind of withstand that barrage, because he, like you said, he's going to be aggressive. He's trying to knock him out. He's trying to take him out as early as possible, and he's going to keep up that aggression the whole pace of the fight and try to, at least. If he can use that to his advantage, hit him with some counters, be a little more technical, and keep him on the ropes that way, then he'll stand a chance. But I don't know, man. I don't see him being able to do that. I think Benavidez learned from his last fight. He's going to be in better condition, at least in my opinion. I think he knew that hurt him, so I think he's going to be able to try to bring it that whole fight.
I can see that. And I'm glad you brought up the word counter. I'm going to toss this out here to everybody. How do you counter a man throwing 8 to 10 punch combinations?
I mean, don't get me wrong, Morrell's not no Floyd, but we seen Floyd do it against a Maidana. He was picking him apart, and Maidana was relentless. He ain't let his foot off the gas pedal.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying?
Let me be more specific. How does David Morrell counter a man that's throwing 8 to 10 punch combinations?
You gotta be sharp, bro. You gotta be sharp, and you know what I'm saying? Bro was talking about Benavidez condition, and Morrell's condition is gonna have to be next level.
Got to,
because
he
can't stay still. You know what I'm saying? Not running wise.
He has to be aggressive.
Move around. You know what I'm saying? He got to move around. So
keep him off of him, because
he got to be sharp. Go ahead.
No. I was just saying, in reference to what you're saying, I was looking at them at the and Benavidez's body is already, he's more bigger, than Morrell.
Well, he a naturally big dude, man. Yeah. He was a big boy. He a naturally big dude.
Now, I was just in reference to he's saying that he's gonna have to be more conditioned. I believe that too.
Mm-hmm. But I also think David Benavidez is gonna have to rehydrate properly.
Yes,
right.
Like I believe last time, he got down, made the weight, and he came out there a little too fluffy. He had the hand injury, but he also had his conditioning, and I believe he's gonna have to. I think he will, and I think he took a little more serious just because they know David Morrell is dangerous. You know what I'm saying? He got some thump now. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't like the opponent you just had.
Right.
David Morrell has some thump. So I think both of them are gonna be cautious. I think both of them prepared well. Cause they look like they're in great shape, man. I saw Benavidez had some abs popping through, bro. That's
yeah.
We ain't never seen that.
Yeah, that's crazy for him.
So I think they both, took this fight serious. They both prepared hard. But man, how do you counter a man throwing those kind of combinations? And then all of them got some pop to them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's a difference when, everybody do their little media days and they show their fast hands.
Right.
But when this man actually do it in real life and they got some thump,
yeah.
and they look like Rock'em Sock'em Robot and the head just doing this the whole time. Like, bro, what do you do? And like I told you, I want y'all, when we get off here, Matt and Bill, I want y'all to go notice it. I want y'all to go look at it. Before he throws those combinations, it's always a liver shot.
Yeah.
Always. It's a body shot, and it usually happens like round 6 and after. Right? I'm gonna let you fire off, I'm gonna let you tire out, I'm gonna let you spend some energy, and then now it's my turn.
I'll be honest, looking at both of them and what I've looked at them, like watching them and reading about them, everything, that's going to be the key for Benavidez. Is if he can keep up his pace and his aggression past round 6, then it's his.
But that's one thing you ain't got to worry about with him.
Yeah.
He's got the one. He's not the one you got to worry about because Benavidez has been here plenty of times.
Oh, yeah.
David Morrell, this is his 12th professional fight.
Right.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Everybody can say, "Oh, he got so many amateur fights." That ain't got nothing to do with this,
right?
You know what I'm saying? You in here with a sledgehammer for 12 rounds.
He's got to hope he can catch him slipping.
Thank you. And both y'all gonna come in probably they weighed in at 174.2, right? So,
it's light heavyweight too.
I'm saying, I'm saying they both probably gonna come in.
About 188, 190.
Oh no, I'm saying I'm pushing 200.
Yeah,
I'm pushing 2.
So
easy. I think that first meal for David Benavidez put him at 195.
Right. Right.
Because you could
Could
tell
be.
that man
Definitely could be.
his face was sunken in. Like you could tell he was drained, like
Yeah.
Right.
completely drained. So you know how it go. You add some water and eat something. Hey, here we
Yeah.
go.
So question is, what you saying at that juncture? So you don't feel like he going back to 168 at all?
No, he already said
No.
he not. He already said it. He can't. That's him.
No.
The only way he
Impossible.
do that is he flunk another drug test.
Hey.
He popped positive for some cocaine again. That's the only way he can do it.
Yeah. Now he ain't going back.
His
to
body
68.
won't allow him to.
Mm-mm.
Ah, that's crazy.
His body won't allow him to, bro. Like that's like Spence trying to go back to 147.
That's
What
why.
we doing, dog?
That's
What
why
we doing?
Canelo. That's why Canelo won't fight him.
Canelo is not going to 175.
There's a lot of
Nobody-
reasons Canelo don't want to fight him.
Yeah, that's a conversation
True.
for a whole nother day. Boy, that podcast
Yeah.
been 2 hey, we
That's
been
why.
2 hours talking
But
about
that's
that.
one of the reasons, though.
Well, since you opened Pandora's box, little Bill. Now I'm gonna come back to that. Who y'all got winning? KO and decision. Who y'all got?
I got
I
Bill
got-
to be there, KO.
What round?
Well, you said KO. Like he's putting him to bed.
It don't matter. Stop it. KO
Nah,
knockout.
he gonna knock him
Don't
out.
matter.
I
It
feel
don't
like he'll
matter.
knock him out.
Stop
Oh no,
it.
he said he's putting him to bed. He
Yeah,
said
he
like,
said KO. Yeah, he's not a stoppage person. It's either gonna be a night or
Yeah.
or a decision. He ain't no in between. Just like when Tank fight.
Chill out, bro. Chill out. Nigga, about to
It's
say
tanking 8. It's gonna be tanking 8.
You're
Tanking
hey,
8.
Hey, you
Tanking
know what?
8.
You know what though? When he said though in the press conference, I have to go with it every time because it's been true. When he said that, around the 8th round,
That boy live and breathe on whatever Tank say.
But now,
Go ahead, man.
I say about the. I feel like it go about 8 rounds, 9 rounds.
You gotta be specific, bro. 8th or 9th round. Which one you going with?
I'm gonna say 8 rounds.
Okay, you going sleep, night.
Nah, he get knocked out.
Okay, all
He
right.
don't knock him out.
Who you guys say?
I got Benavidez on a TKO stoppage, 9th round.
Mm-hmm.
9th round. When I look at Benavidez, when I look at Morrell, the way if I was his coach, the way I would attack this fight, I don't think he can. Right? When I'm saying as far as his posture, the way he got to move, I don't really see Morrell bending down, lowering his back, bending his knees. You know what I'm saying? It really I think that's the way he really have to win, working off his pivot. So I don't think Morrell, and I know I've been caping for Morrell because I'm a big fan and I like
for sure, no
fights.
doubt.
But just I don't think he necessarily has the tools that I think it takes to beat Benavidez. So I think Benavidez between maybe like round, he'll probably get going around like 5, and I think it's gonna get bad. I got him stopping him in the 9th.
But before you go, Matt, I've been thinking about this for a while, man. Everybody, we all keep talking about Morrell and his fights. I think this boy gonna come out here and shock us, man. Like he gonna show us something like we had no clue.
That's what I'm saying.
Do.
I've been on.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
ain't
Like,
even touched on Benavidez. I've been talking about Morrell.
I know, and I think he gonna come out here. He gonna show us something like. Where he get that from?
So you think he can
Right.
participate? I felt like that in the back of my mind. I just don't feel like he can't overcome like everything Benavidez got. I just don't feel like he got.
I'm not saying that now. I'm not saying Benavidez not gonna hit him with that thump. But what I'm saying is, I think David Morrell might come out with just a little tweak or something we didn't expect.
That's what I'm hoping for.
Or I hope he got just 20% of Caleb Plant in his game. Like add that in there. Like you know what I'm saying? Don't just attack him or show us what we've seen of you in 11 fights. That's showing me that okay, cool, you can stand there and brawl, but they don't show me no skills. Right. And I think in order for you to even have a chance in this fight, you're gonna have to have some skills. Yeah. Because that one thunder punch that usually put these guys out of here that you used to, not gonna work on this dude. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So I'm hoping, Lord Jesus, for his sake, I'm praying that boy got something in his bag that he has not shown everybody. Yeah. That's gonna make this fight competitive. Not just competitive, but it's gonna give him a chance to, not in a bad way, survive in order to succeed. You know what I'm saying? Like he got to be able to withstand what's coming at him. No, did it? In order to.
Why you say that?
Hey man,
Gotta be careful these days.
Yeah, these days you gotta be. Hey, the boxing podcast. Some of the stuff you gotta say is wild now. Some people be taking this stuff and running with it, bro. So hey,
oh man,
we not doing that over here. We gotta be politically correct around these parts. But that's just my thoughts on, man. I ain't getting no prediction yet. I just had to throw that in there real quick while we was talking.
Yeah.
Go ahead, man.
No, man. I agree with what you're saying though. He's got to show something a little different. I honestly think most people are expecting Benavidez to be the aggressor like he normally is.
Yeah.
I think Morrell's gonna come out and he's gonna try to be more aggressive early on. I
hope not.
I think that's what's gonna happen. I'll be honest. I think he's gonna mix it in with his his technical stuff, or whatever, and try. Notice I said try to bait him in somehow. Try to catch him with if his feet are still or if he's backed up on the ropes. Try to catch him there because that's usually Benavidez. That's kind of his only knocks right now, really, when his feet are still or anything like that. So, but I don't think it's gonna work for him, man. I got Benavidez with a TKO in the ninth. Actually, that's when I started looking at it. I was like, that's what I think is gonna happen. That's how I think it's gonna play out. So, Zay, I kind of agree with you on that one.
For sure,
man. I thought we ain't even discussed this like that, man. But I had a TKO on the ninth, man. I think ref stops.
Who have Morrell fought? The reason I say that because man, I was just thinking about when Benavidez fought Andre. I know the levels are different, but man, he hit Andre, man, one time. I said, man, I'm gonna say that he hit anybody like that. you going to the ground. When he hit him with that right, he did like that. Man, I'm gonna say that he hit anybody like that. Okay, Morrell, whoever it is.
Yeah. But in that instance, it don't matter how many fights you done had if somebody hit you like that.
No, I'm just saying in the instance have he felt any power like that?
So
that's what I
not in his professional career that we've been able to see.
Right. So I went back and I found all the professional fights that I could from his 11 pro debuts, and I could only find 7.
Mm-hmm.
And
you found more than me.
It wasn't no
real hitters.
Nothing like this. Like it wasn't. I'm be honest with you, man. I think he ain't fought nobody like a Caleb Plant. He ain't fought nobody.
Nah, he's fought like gatekeeper type of guys,
right?
Like solid little opponents.
Right.
You know
he fought people that just trying to get a little check on the side.
So y'all feel like it's too early?
For who?
Yeah.
For Morrell.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
Most definitely. Most definitely.
For sure.
The experiences, the lack of experience is gonna show for sure. And experience against guys like Benavidez.
But it could be, even though it could be a lose-win for him, meaning you lose a fight, but he wins in the back end.
That was going to be my next question.
On the marketing aspect of it and the bigger
like
name.
Like Isaac Cruz.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. If he goes in there and performs well and holds his own, right?
Man, only because my boy hand was hurt.
It don't matter.
Oh no, I'm just saying though.
I'm missing, bro.
It don't matter. Like
him being in this big name, if he can hold his own, it's going to get him a lot of attention.
If he can put on a good show, good performance, be exciting for the people. You know what I'm saying? Because this is his first time. This is his first time, not only on a pay-per-view card, but headlining like this, like a main card. Like he didn't headline a little Fox.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Something like
Don't
that.
do him like that, bro.
But I'm just saying he hasn't headlined a show like this.
Fox.
He hasn't like, you got to think about it. You got Pitbull Cruz, right? Mm-hmm. And then the co-man, we already know that's gonna be. It could either be a banger or it could be a technical, true boxing match. Like boxing fans should be excited about. Like I get David Benavidez, Battle of Davis is a good, exciting matchup. Mm-hmm. But if you're a real boxing fan, you should be excited for that co-man.
Yeah. If you like boxing,
it's definitely gonna be
not just a casual. Like if you know what you look, if you know what you're looking at, and you love to see some good boxing, that co-main event should give us that.
A question I want to ask, slightly off topic, not really. How much weight do y'all think your amateur pedigree really counts for when you get to the pros?
Not too much, bro.
You don't think so? Because Morrell has a real good amateur pedigree. Guys like Loma, and even like a guy like Keyshawn, really good amateurs. Keyshawn got like 12 fights, something like that.
Yeah,
12, 13, and he's he's climbing fast. I'm just curious what y'all think. How much we should hey, great amateur things like how much is that really weigh in?
I feel like
I know it's different.
This may be a different, I guess, angle. I feel like guys like Keyshawn that you mentioned, just speaking on him, I feel like sometimes it helps who you're around too.
I was just gonna say that promotional.
Like
I think
Shakir,
your promotional
Terrence,
team,
like being around like certain people can boost you than other guys. And other guys may be really, really good as far as good fighters, but it do matter who you connect to and who you're around because like it seems like every time I've seen before I know the last 3 or 4 months, every time I've seen Shakir, I've seen Keyshawn. And most people talk about Shakir, they talking about Keyshawn. And I'm like, it matters who you're around too, though. So I would say that. And then like what Cam said, like Cruz fighting Tank, and he actually doing good, lasting the fight because most people thought he was gonna get knocked out.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying him last fight, making a good fight, I feel like they can boost your name too. But I feel like it definitely matters who you're around.
I would go with that aspect too. I would say it matters more of your crew and your promotional team. And when I say team, I don't just mean like PBC, the zone, top rank. I mean like your actual team, like who you in camp with. You know what I'm saying? Like
and who you train with, everything.
Right. Like in that Bomat camp, you got Terrence Crawford, you know, you got Shakur
like
back and forth, you got Keyshawn, you know what I'm saying? I saw a thing not too long ago. I think Shushu was in there with him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like that's a heck of a stable right there, bro. Like there's some up and coming, some youngsters that's coming. You know what I'm saying? They really on their way to the top.
Well, y'all know, like we all do. Iron's gonna sharpen iron.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? So like the more guys you have around you that are experienced, that are better, you're gonna learn and pick up from them, regardless of if it's your style or not. Like you just gonna learn little tricks and little tips and everything from them, and that only add to your, you know.
For sure. But my only thing is I don't like when people get grabbed from the amateurs. They link up with the right people and they just get shot all the way to the top.
Yeah, it's like they skipping
right.
Some, you know what I'm
saying? That's why I brought up Loma. He got a title shot in his second fight or something.
But I mean, Loma was the issue though. That boy had but it's
also
but it's also like the European amateur situation is greater than USA. Exactly.
And then they have way more fights too.
Exactly. Loma had 360.
Yeah, it was a lot of
fights. Like 396-1.
Yeah, something like that. Before he turned pro.
Wow.
So it's just like
it can, like you said, it could work either way. Like it can work in your favor who you around and you get shot up because you deserve it. Or you can be one of these guys where just because of who you're around, they're gonna boost you up to the top, and you don't have the skill, you don't have the talent.
Prime example. Nico Ali Wash.
Yeah,
just because of who your granddad is.
That is, yeah.
It ain't even who in your camp. It's because of who your grandfather is.
Their name.
Right.
You had a bomb right hand. Cool. You knocking people out in your first 3 fights. And then you go in there and fight a cab driver and you lose. You know what I'm saying? Then you fight 2 more fights and you come back and rematch them and you know what I'm saying, you win the next time. But it's just like they had him on a main card. Wasn't he like on Terrence Crawford card or something like that?
I think
he was on somebody card.
He was on the main card. He wasn't even on the under card. He wasn't even on ESPN Plus. Like he was on the ESPN pay-per-view card.
Yeah.
At like 4-0. Come on, dog.
Yeah. That's why I say it definitely matters who you connected to, who you're around.
So I don't
because the whole ESPN they were pushing.
So can it be a good thing? Yes. But you can look at it like football. Like some of these kids get drafted just because the school they played for.
Right.
Yeah.
Same situation. Like some of y'all getting handpicked just because I'm in camp with Terrence Crawford. I'm in camp with Earl. I'm with Calvin Ford and Tank.
I mean Earl wasn't like one of the top amateurs, but his
Earl worked. He had to work his way up.
Nice. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. And I feel like fighters now they have nothing to do. Like even a Keyshawn, like me, I feel like Keyshawn can fight. Like he's a real good fighter. But to say you ready for Tank right now, like I feel like you gotta have fight some more. Like you gotta have more fights. You know what I'm saying? Like
but he's not though. So like that's why I can't. That's why I can't fight. Going back to the main event, I can't fault David Morrell for calling for this fight.
Right.
But it's just like, how did you get here, bro?
Yeah.
Like, why are you here? Like, how you skip the line? Like, I get it. 175 is not the greatest.
It's crazy.
Weight classes, but how you skip the line like this?
This is both of their second fights at 175.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
Like I get it. Benavidez, we already know. Like you already walked into a title shot. You can go up the cruiserweight right now, fight.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he could.
Fight one, and then your next fight be for a
He
title.
could. Yeah.
But you've earned that.
Right.
Yeah.
You
Put
know
in
what
the
I'm
work.
saying?
How many-
Right.
He like 29-0 too. Like so, you got to
Yeah, 29-0 with 24
184.
KOs.
Right.
Yeah.
He didn't fall.
So it's just like, how did you get in this position, Dave Morrell? Explain to me. Like somebody got some talking to
Yeah.
do. So
I
okay,
feel that.
so now my next question, right? I was thinking about this earlier. We think about the corners, right? You got Benavidez Sr. in the corner. And then he got Ronnie Shields in the corner. We all know Ronnie Shields, who he's been with, who he's
Yeah.
still working with. Now, do you think tonight at some point that communication barrier becomes a problem between Morrell and Ronnie Shields? Only because this is going to be a test that Morrell has never had in his life. It's going to be a moment where you really need to take that instruction from your coach. And Ronnie Shields don't speak Spanish. Morrell don't speak English. So it's always a translator in the middle.
Mm.
So do you think that could cause a hiccup or a problem? I'm just throwing this out here. I'm not. First of all, I don't put this out. I'm not being racist. I ain't being none of that. I'm just looking at every angle of the fight, like this,
Right,
for
right.
every advantage. You know what I'm saying?
I think it is. I don't think so. I mean, could it? Of course, but I don't necessarily think so. I think there's been a lot of fights to where the fighter don't listen, bro. And again, I know you're more talking about like the language. You only got a minute in the corner. I got to tell you this.
But this is why I say that. So the last fight Morrell had, I went back and watched it on YouTube the other day, right? And they had an angle or a shot where I want to say after the fourth round, they went to his corner, right? Mm-hmm. And Ronnie Shields was trying to talk to him, but he was looking in the crowd, not really paying attention. And the translator was talking or whatever. And Ronnie was like, "Hey man, get his attention," and they had to like smack him on the face. So you know what I'm saying? Like, do you think? And that was in a fight where he was like kind of in control.
Right.
Yeah.
So my thing is, when the adversity hit and he get flustered, is that gonna create a bigger problem? You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Because like you just said, you only got a minute. Like you in the corner this quick. You got enough time to take a deep breath, get the ice rubbed on you, get a shot of water, spit the blood out, and let's go.
I was gonna say I don't think he can afford to. Not with a fighter like he fight tonight. I'm not saying it can't happen, and I'm saying that's a great point. It very well could happen, but I don't think he can afford it. Like if your head not here, and you like you said, you other places, your mind ain't. I'm just saying, like they could cost him.
See, that's gonna cause a stoppage in the ninth round.
Right.
That's it. The potential is definitely there though. Like you said, because then with the translator, you got to make sure the translator understands everything that you're trying to get across to him. And when you're in that moment, especially if the heat is turned up, and like you said, Cam, he ain't never faced somebody like this.
Not like this, bro.
So we don't know how he's gonna react. We don't know what's gonna happen. So we don't know how that communication barrier is gonna play a role, but it very well could play a role.
Yeah, for sure. Hey, so Zay, like we were saying the last time, so they already talking to matching up the winner of this fight with the winner of Benavidez and Bivol.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts?
I'm not big on it, bro. I'll be honest.
Why not?
I'm not, because I think Benavidez gonna win the rematch, and I don't think Benavidez or Morrell should be fighting Benavidez.
Nobody want the human. Nobody want the bear.
I don't feel like nobody could beat him.
Now, do I think Benavidez believes in himself to beat him? Yeah. And do I think Benavidez wants to win her? Absolutely. But I don't think they should fight Benavidez, bro. That man is different.
Okay. Matt,
I feel like Bivol will be a better matchup though.
Yes, that's the one I want to see.
100%.
I want to see.
I do believe that.
I want to see. But then it's like either way you look at it, it's like, okay, well, I want to see Benavidez Bivol, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I don't want to see nothing with Benavidez and Morrell.
No.
Hey, that's gonna be like Apollo Creed and the Russian. I don't want to see none of that.
No.
I don't want to see none of that. You know what I'm saying? But then Benavidez, Benavidez, I don't know. But then again, I turn around and I can say I think Bivol Morrell would be a good matchup.
It could be. It definitely could be.
So it's
For
like,
sure.
okay, if we doing like this tournament, because obviously Bivol, Benavidez, both with top rank, right?
Yeah.
Morrell, Benavidez, both with, PBC.
PBC.
So
Man,
could it be a dipsy do switcheroo? Hey, let's make 2 fights. I'm
it
not gonna let
could.
you. You know what I'm saying?
It could be, but I'm like, bro, I wouldn't want to see them against that.
And
dude,
then you gotta look at it like which one would sell the best, which matchup.
Bivol and Benavidez, I feel like will sell the best.
You think
Yes,
so?
we touched on this last week because
I believe
you
they'll
brought
sell
up
the best out of.
you brought up Canelo name. The narrative ain't going nowhere for Canelo to fight Benavidez. So if Benavidez fights a common opponent, if he were to win, yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's just Canelo name always gonna be brought up.
Man, this dog.
Interesting.
What's y'all thoughts on Canelo, man?
What you mean?
You know what? I can't hate. I'm gonna say this. I ain't gonna lie. After the last 2 fights, I'm not gonna say I necessarily like how Canelo is as a fighter. I feel like he a good fighter, but I don't know why boxers they dodge, especially after Canelo. Like Canelo got 60-something fights, bro. Like if you lose,
I was,
you know what I'm saying? Like
so
it ain't
I was gonna ask, what's up with Canelo, right? So he don't want to fight Benavidez at 68. He don't want to fight Benavidez at 75. He don't want to fight Benavidez, period. But you don't want to fight Bivol at 68. You want to fight him at 175.
Right.
So why are you picking and choosing and then trying to say you're not ducking Benavidez? Like I'm not understanding that dynamic. Like,
but what you just said didn't make sense because I'm like,
thank you.
Bivol,
but that's him.
He's a natural 175 fighter.
But that's
You're
him.
naturally 168.
So when Canelo and Bivol, that fight, what was that at? The first one.
That was 175.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So he trying to show that he can go back and get his leg back. And he won't, you know what I'm saying? But Bivol ain't got the belts though. So I just don't understand the reasoning for running from Benavidez.
Has he earned it? Has he earned the right to pick and choose?
Cool.
Oh yeah, he definitely earned it, right? Yeah, he the cash cow.
Societal wise, yes.
Yeah.
I think he's at the tail end of his career, man. He's on the way out.
I think because everybody wants to see Floyd lose so bad, in their opinion, and this is my boxing opinion. My boxing opinion, Floyd watched him. But in everybody else,
Canelo?
Yes.
Oh yeah, for sure. One judge was a little drunk because he had a draw, I think.
Exactly, and then
Floyd probably won that fight 10-2.
In everybody else's opinion, Canelo, applied pressure, was doing this thing, and that's what how we were talking about earlier about like Pitbull. If you have a good showing that'll rise you to the top, think about it.
Yeah.
Canelo,
I just want to throw out there that Canelo wasn't too young. I just want to throw that out there.
Not at all.
Nah, he wasn't. But I would say this: he wasn't too young, but I still feel like that fight was before his time. I just do. Like some of these guys.
Why
some of these guys.
I don't think so.
Because the first time he actually tried to fight him, they told him to wait.
But okay, so
they told him to wait that time.
So this is my thing, right? When you say stuff like that,
I'm not saying he could have beat Floyd because I feel like Floyd would still beat him.
But when people make statements like that, now you discrediting Floyd, like his greatness. Yeah. Like don't make it seem like I don't care how long Canelo waited. He wasn't touching Floyd. It could have been.
Because Canelo was what 2-time world champion, and Canelo was, from my memory serving, he was 42-0. Floyd was 44-0.
Something like that.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he was younger, but if you look at 23 to 36. How come we never say Floyd wasn't too old? Floyd was like 36, bro. Yeah, but I got off topic. My fault. I just
no, you didn't. No, you didn't.
No. So I mean, since you brought it up about Canelo, what do you think about Canelo and Terrence?
Who, me?
That's for the floor.
Oh, I'm worried about the night, man. I ain't worried about that. This is my thing. I'm not a fan of making fights 9 months down the road.
I got you.
I'm not mad at that.
Like it's too much time in between, bro. Like especially we know how Canelo does, right? Like Canelo's gonna have one fight for like Cinco de Mayo.
Always. Yeah, he'll fight in May.
But you already have scheduled a fight for September.
That's like his third, fourth time doing that in recent years.
Right. So I'm just like so that just tells me, okay, this is your one tough fight a year, and you're gonna go fight a Mexican cab driver in May.
Yeah,
Canelo really out here on an 8-to-5 type of mentality. Like he really like I want my money, but I also want to, because my thing is even him doing that, especially if he's not fighting nobody for the first fight, it's just money. He's just getting money.
for sure.
And then it's just like you going back to the cherry picking. Like, okay, you don't want Benavidez, but if you're looking for money, that's gonna be the fight.
Yeah, that's true.
Facts.
That's true.
Bro, do you know what them persons gonna look like?
But for
I
him,
can't say you're gonna get nothing off I can't say you're gonna get nothing off the pay-per-view because you got folks like me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You got folks like me. But that's still that, bro. Do you understand like the build up?
Yeah.
The
gonna be
worldwide. I think that might be the first press conferences that's international.
I can see
very much so could be.
That's gonna be crazy
because you're gonna have Saudi involved.
Yeah,
and I can see that being like a LA, Houston, a Mexico, New York.
It might be close.
Saudi.
Really, it could be like a Floyd Connor. They was really all over the world.
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
But I think it'll be greater than that, just because most people turn to most people that
McGregor,
watch boxing.
Floyd, my fault.
I thought you said Connor. You good?
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Same person.
Oh, okay, I'm tripping. I thought.
But I think at that point, most people tuned in that watch boxing tuned in to watch Floyd just to see him lose, to say, "Oh, I was the first one. I remember watching him lose." But in this matchup, like you gonna have people that love boxing, you gonna have all the Mexicans like that ain't never watched the sport. Yeah, everybody gonna tune in for it.
Yeah,
they low key fight in Mexico, low key. If they fought.
Nah, for real, they just go crazy.
Think about it. They fought like in Mexico City, like he did when he sold out the soccer stadium or whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
Think about that, and then you tax him, and then you got the pay per view.
100,000 in there, bro.
Bro, just think about that.
Yeah, facts.
And if it's not in Mexico, I bet Jerry Jones will put it in Dallas.
Oh yeah,
because we know Canelo put 60.
He
put 60. What is it? 68,000 for the last fight he fought in Dallas when he Billy Joe Saunders.
I think so. It was packed in there, bro.
It was like 68,000 or something like that.
It was packed. It looked like an NFL game, bro.
Right.
That's wild, man.
So I'm just.
Here's the question with Trump though. It'll be Gulf of America.
Come on, man.
You stupid. Here you go. Hey, keep politics out this podcast, man. Keep politics off of him.
Sports only podcast. Sports only.
It's tough times, man. Like, keep politics off here, man.
Here's the question, though. Here's the question: Is it worth it for him? Is my thing, because like you said, he keeps ducking and dodging. For Canelo, physically, is it worth it for the money?
Physically, not really.
That's what I'm saying. I think that's
not really.
I think that's why he won't do it.
I think this is his last ticket. I think that's gonna be his last ticket.
Everybody knows the money.
You think that's gonna be his last fight?
I think that's gonna be his last ticket. Canelo gonna wait till he too old, and then they're gonna try to use that excuse.
Well, see,
Canelo's last fight is gonna be like Wilder. He's gonna fight you for his last fight.
BLK Prime, MEX Prime. That what we doing?
Man, Canelo, if I'm Canelo, I'm out of there after. If
y'all
I
know
fight Crawford, I'm out of there after this.
Right. The hype's gonna be there. The money's gonna be there, but he ain't gonna.
That's gonna be Crawford's last fight, not Canelo.
Yeah, I don't see anybody else unless Crawford wins and then
win, lose, or draw. I'm saying that's Crawford last fight.
I think Crawford got about 2 more.
Yeah,
I think he got about 2 more.
We'll talk about it in September.
I think 2026. I think 2026 be it for Crawford.
So you think your boy Spence done?
Yeah, he is over it.
He's never gonna fight again?
I don't think so.
Man, that's tough to go out on my shield, man. That's my last man.
But he went out on his shield though.
He did.
He did.
All respect to it.
Yeah, he did.
He would have kept fighting for sure.
No, most definitely, and been like Apollo Creed for sure.
You're right.
Because boy,
I really feel like he was messed up from that. I never felt like he really recovered from that.
Listen, man.
From that wreck.
I already knew when he mentioned Terrence Crawford and Canelo that he was somehow gonna throw Spence in there. I was just waiting on it.
No, I
was just waiting on it. He always tried to do it. I already knew. I already knew he was gonna somehow try to throw my dog in there.
Man.
That fight was
Yes,
hard to watch, bro.
It
bro.
was, man. I ain't
That
gonna
was,
lie. I expected much better, but I mean,
bro. But if I had the fellas over here, man, we was in the garage watching, man. I had to go inside, dog.
I know that hurt you, man. I ain't
Bro,
gonna lie. I know that
when my
hurt you.
boy got dropped in the, my boy got dropped in the second, I was like,
My hopes were still high because I was just being optimistic. So I
my
thought it was just a little flash knockdown.
mine worked because his punches were so long. Like he always had that long jab, but
Yeah,
like
the way
he
he
was
lunges in.
overextended. He looked like, I ain't gonna lie, Lord Jesus, I hate to say this, but my boy, but he looked like, you remember that exhibition between Mike Tyson and Roy Jones Jr.?
Yeah.
Stop it.
He was throwing,
That's right. Yeah.
he was throwing like Roy.
Was
Wow.
it something wrong with him going into that fight, or was he only
I don't
injuring?
look,
No, I think it, bro. I think it was, bro. I'm telling you, I
I
don't
know.
even feel like he's been right since he came back. I mean, the first fight he came back, he fought. Was
I
it
think he got,
Garcia?
I think he
He
got some
fought Danny.
neurological. I
Yeah,
think
I
he
don't
got some
like.
neurological stuff.
Yeah, I feel like he got some brain damage, bro. Like just looking at him, like even
Right.
when he talked, like if you go back to after he had the wreck and before he had the wreck, even talking wise, it sounds
He
totally
talking.
different.
Yeah.
That's because he got them big teeth in his mouth now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
yeah.
too.
See,
But
he got piano
uh,
keys.
I mean, but yeah, but his reaction is slower. I think it's some neurological stuff. The reaction is
Damn.
slower, and then he had the eye surgery, so that means your depth perception is probably a little off.
and I
Yeah.
feel like
Eye twitch probably a
Crawford
little off.
definitely felt for him though too. Like
Yeah, he did.
even
He
in
did.
the fight, he
No,
started
not during
talking.
the fight.
No,
Not
no, I'm
during. He
No,
saying
I'm
didn't
like,
no,
care.
no, no. I was
huh?
saying even in the fight, I wasn't saying that. I'm
The
saying
build
even in the
up.
fight, he was talking to. Like I'm saying during they were fighting, I feel like
I
he
mean,
felt for him, but he was still fighting. I'm saying he was even talking to Charlo.
I respect it,
Charlo
man.
won't fight him because what happened in. I
Hey,
don't feel like
listen,
Charlo fight.
we got to say them two
I'm just
Tasmanian
saying,
devils for another time, bro.
whew, that man, that
Man,
man
but
fighting.
bro, tonight, man, fight night tonight.
Fireworks.
Fight
Fight of the
night
year
tonight.
candidate.
Yes, sir. I know that his David Benavidez's brother, his older brother, is fighting on the undercard, the
I like
undercard,
that dude. He's
the
a crazy
YouTube.
dude, bro.
Jose.
He's crazy.
Yeah, he is. But the main card will start tonight at 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern, man. Um, I
Real
know we
quick, y'all
bought,
got Pitbull winning as well?
yeah.
Oh, dude, like a knockout?
I don't know about that.
Oh, okay. I just
What you think, Bill?
I hate Pitbull lost his last fight. I really don't like old buddy.
he's so mad Tank could have knocked him out.
But it was an easy bet though. Like everybody, Pitbull, he gives away when he throws, man. He can put his head down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When he put his head down, just slap him across the head. That's how old boy did. Jab, head down, jab, head down, body shot, jab. That's all it was. That's all he did. So
For sure.
yeah, I think Pitbull gonna pull it off, man. But bro, we been on her a good hour, but we didn't even get into the Super Bowl. But we be all right. We'll say that for next week, man.
Man, you don't want to talk about Super Bowl, no way, man.
Man, that's because your Steelers ain't even made the play. Well, they did make the playoff, didn't they?
No, I said you don't want to talk about Super Bowl because he don't like Pat. I'm gonna say this: I don't like that they cheat for him. I like Patrick Mahomes because he's good, but they cheat for them, bro.
He got 3 fingers.
Hey, it's gonna happen. I'm gonna tell you, it's gonna happen. Uncle Sam is in business. Taylor Swift is in business. It's gonna happen. Like let's kill that. Like I want AJ to get one, but truth be told, we know what's gonna happen. Like let's stop that. And if it don't happen, hey, it don't. I'll be surprised. But I'm counting that it's gonna happen.
It's a song I hear to say that get back up. But anywho, man, so appreciate everybody tuning in to us, man. A good spirited conversation. As always, as you can see on our new little overlay right there. Follow us on Twitter. Hit us on Twitter, man. You can find each of our handles on there. We'll have to get Zay on there, man. We'll try to do a breakdown, recap of the fights. We'll get back with y'all. Also, be looking for some more boxing content coming out here as me and Isaiah. You still good for tomorrow?
Yeah.
Bet we'll be going to this local open media workout, man. Talks with the crew is really starting to tap in, man. I got to get y'all two tapped in some kind of way over here too. For sure. We getting tapped in with 2 or 3 gyms, 2 or 3 boxing gyms over here, man. Isaiah's been doing boxing for a while in the area, from the area. Know a lot of people. We've been reaching out to people, man. So looking forward to it, man. We'll be over there at Robert Garcia Boxing Academy on tomorrow, man, for open media workouts. They have a card going on here February 8th. I'll be out of town for that one, so making the media workouts tomorrow, man. So stay tuned for that. Man, but at the end of the day, You heard what I said. Oh, there you go. I wonder when he's gonna make his appearance. There you go. There you go.
Hold on. Talk to him.
What's up, champ?
So what's up?
What's up, man?
Little man.
What's
What
up,
up,
man?
So you do all that talking off camera, but as soon as you
Yeah,
don't
you know how it is. Get camera shy.
Right.
Nah, man. At the end of the day, you heard what I said, baby, and we get up with y'all next time. We out.
Yes,
Peace.
sir.